Hosting such an important conference confirms our city's role as a reference point in cutting-edge science and technology. Nanotechnology is a transforming force across critical sectors such as health, environment, energy, and transportation, all of which directly impact the lives of citizens and the operation of modern cities. As a municipality, we closely follow these developments and seek ways to integrate innovation into our local policies and urban planning. Although it offers many opportunities for problem solving and improving quality of life, it also raises important issues related to safety, unequal access and job displacement in society, ethical questions such as human nature and social equality. Due to the many uncertainties and potential risks, it is essential to continue research into understanding the impacts of nanotechnology and to develop appropriate regulatory frameworks that safeguard both society and the environment. I'd like to congratulate the organizers for their initiative, the high standard of the conference for serving as a bridge between the global scientific community and local institutions and authorities, and effectively transforming the brain drain of our country into brain gain.
So this value is about 5 to 10 times higher, and people report actually up to 35,000 Siemens per centimeter than reducing graphene oxide. But they are dispersible in water after synthesis, like graphene oxide. So imagine, you can process them from water and you get conductivity that you will not get from graphene oxide after reducing it a couple of thousand degrees C. Now, those a single layer, single flake of titanium carbide on a silicon wafer, this is an optical micrograph. I've never seen solution process oxide, dichalcogenides, of that size, for a simple reason. They will break from vibrations only here. It's the strongest solution processable to the material, stronger than graphene oxide, stronger than reducing graphene oxide, all others. Only CVD grown graphene boron nitride performs them here. They come in a variety of colors. Unlike carbon, it's not just 50 shades of gray, you get pretty much any color you want. And they also have very interesting properties, like for example, very strong interaction with electromagnetic waves through the entire spectrum, from gamma rays to microwaves and radio waves. And plus, many of them are biocompatible and have a variety of other properties, and I won't show them today. But what is the most important? Those properties are tunable. Nanoscience is not about making things small. It's about controlling things at nanoscale through atomistic engineering. And we can control properties by controlling the elements, number of layers of the structure, carbon, nitrogen, make solid solution, mix and match to finely tune the properties. Through controlling surface chemistry, by intercalating ions or grafting organic molecules on the surface of these materials.
I always start with acknowledgements because I don't want to run out of time and not acknowledge the people who have really been doing this work. So this is work that has taken place in a number of different institutions over a number of years. And I think it is critical to understand that when we do science and innovation, we don't do it as individuals. We do it as part of a team. We do it with lots of innovative young researchers. And it is their work that I get to talk about. And it's an amazing privilege to be able to talk about the work that I have helped people to do. So these are the different institutions, the different organizations, and also some of the funding agencies that have been involved in the work. The outline, I'll say a few things by way of introduction. I'll then talk about a physical approach to controlling the properties of light-emitting materials, in this case polymeric materials, and that is using the physical conformation of a polymer chain. And I'll describe what that means and how that allows us to enhance performance. I'll then switch tack and I'll talk about how we can fundamentally alter the way in which molecular materials emit light by putting them into specific optical environments. And we call these environments microcavities. We talk about light matter coupling within those microcavities. We talk about new states that are called clariton states. And I'll explain a little bit about what they are and what they may allow us to do. We already heard yesterday, there was a talk discussing clariton LEDs, and there will be another talk tomorrow that will also talk about claritons, their use for logic, so to do computational things, and also how they can be used in quantum technologies. So claritons is an area that is of growing interest for a wide variety of applications, and it turns out that organic materials are particularly good for this application. I'll discuss molecular claritonics, I'll discuss their use, and in particular their use to give us saturated colors for displays, and then also how they can be used to make interesting lasers. And then finally, I'll switch to something which is a bit more technological, and that is work that's been done in a startup company to look at enhancing the efficiency of displays whilst maintaining a high color gamut to give us a very wide range of different colors. So, introduction. 21st century in terms of semiconductor light sources is dominated by light-emitting diodes. It's dominated by inorganic light-emitting diodes based on gallium nitride, and we see many examples of those being used particularly for lighting, incredibly bright light sources, incredibly efficient light sources. It's dominated by the use of organic light-emitting diodes in displays. So many display devices today are using organic light-emitting diode sources. There are many innovative materials that have been developed to optimize that performance. But in addition, as I said, we can use physics approaches to assist in that performance enhancement. Organic light-emitting diode technologies also offer the opportunity to do novel things. So in terms of being able to print devices, and we see here in the show, we see a lot of work on photovoltaic devices that have been printed. The opportunity is there also to print light-emitting diode structures for display and for lighting applications.